are celebrating Cityline's 40th anniversary. And you know, over the past 40 years, we have transformed into a space where we can have really hard, really real conversations. But if you look way back, we had a show where we wanted to prioritize families and moms, and we had babies coming into our audience every Wednesday. I loved it. I thought it was a vibe. I got to pick up a baby every Wednesday, which was a lot of fun. Over time, we did transform, though, into a show that is more about having a lot of real conversations, a lot of conversations about the realness of parenting and having teens and having babies and what that means for the parents, particularly the moms. Now, there are two people that have been a part of this evolution right from the start, and it is Cat and Nat who join me now. Listen, everyone at home is like, why are you three squeezed into the back of a vehicle? I'm sure they looked on TV and they thought, what's happening here? She was just in a studio and now she's in the back of a car with two gorgeous blondes. Like, what actually happened? It's been great to be working with you two. And why are we in the car?
This is where life happens. If you are a mom, you know real conversations happen in the car. It's where we would get in the morning, and I don't know how many people believe, if you're not a mom, how life goes sideways from when you wake up till 8:30 a drop off. Like an hour and a half is so you think you have nothing to talk about until you talk to a mom. You're like, you're not going to believe what happened this morning.
And our car was our original Mom Truth studio.
That's right. So this is the place where you have the real conversations with the kids because you're not looking at them.
And with your friends.
And with your friends. This is the place where you escape from the kids too.
You can lock the door.
And your kids used to be knocking on the window.
Yes.
Oh my God, the joy. And the other thing is we have done segments in the car before. I remember peeling off my eyelashes in the back of one of your vehicles at some point. I don't know. We've done a lot together.
You are the best car guest for sure.
It's been a lot of fun. But over the years, you know, we have worked together and you all started doing something called Mom Truths.
Yeah.
I was hooked.
You were one of the original supporters, and we would send them, and we'd say, Tracy, and you would say, keep going, girls, keep going. And then you said, I want you on the show. And you were literally one of the first women who supported us and found Mom Truths to be something, and will forever be, like, before it was a thing, you were our thing. You were the most famous person in our life who supported us and still are such a supporter when the cameras aren't on. I think that's the biggest thing.
Thank you for that. Now, I want to talk a little bit about Mom Truths, and I want to play a game with you called Mom Truths. That's right. We're going to do this. Okay.
Okay.
So, I've got questions you guys can answer.
Okay.
Okay.
What secret parenting skill have you developed that you're secretly proud of?
Oh, not personalizing. I mean, like, that's a you thing, not a me thing. You know, not feel.
That's really good. Could you teach me?
Yeah, just, you know, you always say to yourself, this is a you thing, not a me thing. This is a you thing, not a me thing.
I'm not a bad mom.
No, oh,
You're having a bad moment.
If you're a bad mom, you're a good mom.
Okay.
Because then if they don't like you, you're doing something right. If they're mad at you, you're putting in boundaries and rules.
Okay, well, I'm doing a lot of things right.
Yes, there you go.
And I've just been able to just tune out. Like, you don't need to listen to it all. You don't need to address it all. There's lots of forms that don't need to be signed.
Yeah, they figure it out.
Okay, there's a lot of things that will happen, and you don't need to touch every single detail. Sit back, relax, and let somebody else do it every once in a while.
What is the most creative lie you've ever told your child for their own good?
Oh, the park is closed.
Oh, yes.
Shut down.
Yes.
It's not open this weekend.
You know what? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when in doubt, get in the car and like put the windshield wipers on with the rain. It's raining. It's crazy.
Yeah, the animals at the zoo are sick. And
No,
we can't
go.
Can't do it.
Canceled. Not
Oh,
going.
wow. What parenting myth did you totally buy into only to find out it was completely untrue? When I think of this question, you know what I think of yours? Waking up beautifully in the morning, your husband on one side, the mom on the other, and the baby peacefully sleeping in the middle.
In any farm.
Never happened.
Any farm.
And
like
a farm.
any farm, like when they go and take pictures in matching clothing and you go and yours is like crying and doesn't
Yes.
like it and you're like, why did we drive an hour to go get a pumpkin for 3 times the cost that we could have got at the corner store for $1?
No,
you know?
I definitely used to think that, like, when I was a mom, everything would just look so cute and perfect. Like, I swear I saw those moms, but then when I became a mom, I just couldn't be that mom. Now I realize nobody's like that.
It was never real.
It was never.
We're a mess.
Ever. We're a mess with a little lipstick on.
What is the most absurd reason you've given your kids for why they can't do something other than the park is closed?
What is the most
The park is
absurd?
shut down for maintenance.
You know, sometimes what I do is I'm like, this is a great idea, and I get ready, and then like 20 minutes later, I'm like, I don't want to do that. I said, you know, we're not doing that anymore. They're like, what? And I'm like,
I
so now
know.
I'm just at the place where I'm like, yeah, no, it's not going to happen. They're like, you can't do that. I'm like, I did it. I just think that sometimes you get, the more kids you have, the less, like, stamina you have. You're like, you know, it's not happening today.
Yeah, yes.
It's done.
And the more lies you tell. Little lies
Yeah.
all the time, whatever you need to
Just
get you through
ignore
the
it,
day.
get really busy. Be like, what? Tomorrow.
Let me tell both of you, you are a breath of fresh air for so many moms in so many areas of the world, and please keep doing what you're doing because you give all of us the opportunity to exhale and stop beating ourselves up. Cat and Nat, everyone, thank you so much.
No, thank you.
for everything.
Thank you.
Thank
You
you.
are the most.
And you never stop.
And
Okay?
you never stop.
You never stop.